name is Kamila Amarasinghe. I'm a product of Royal College Colombo 7. After finishing school, straight away went to IIT. I got my first taste of Millennium IIT as a PC support engineer through the IIT placement program in 2003. Then after graduation, I joined as a management trainee with MAS. Then after that moved on to project management at Millennium IIT in 2007, moved on to head the project management division, and now I currently function as the Vice President Business Strategy and Projects. Well, IIT comes highly recommended. The recommendation comes from peers, parents, you name it, relatives. It's always known to be as a place that you can have a very holistic experience. So the reason that I really chose IIT is for the recommendation. I saw it as a place that you can have both sides of the extracurricular activities as well as the learning that you can get from a prestigious university like that. On top of all those things, if you look at 1, 2, 3, the fourth one would have been it's situated right next to the beach. I mean, what else can you ask for? Well, campus life was of course very exciting. Specifically my campus life was centered around 3 places. Primarily the pool side for catch-ups, the lab for the Counter-Strike tournaments and the face-offs with Unreal with other batches, and of course the socializing part. But the thing is, those 3 areas gave me as much education on networking, how to go about things, as IIT taught me. So campus life was for me those 3. Currently, I function as the Vice President Business Strategy of Projects at Millennium IIT. So I have a very exciting job role here, which is actually marrying up the IT field, the technology field, with the business side of things. Because at Millennium IIT, what we do is we do transformational value to the customers. So in my scope, we look at product diversification, solution diversification, always staying ahead of the curve sort of a thing. Also, I was instrumental in creating the project management office at my division, which is now fully staffed with all the PMP qualified project managers, driving one of the most value creating high intensity projects in Sri Lanka and around the world. When you're talking about the IT industry and what it can be, I think you really need to look at what IT can be for you, because unlike any other industry, IT is an enabler. It will give you things, it will give you the opportunity to do things, to be somebody that other industries might not. Just take a look at Zuckerberg, take a look at anybody who has made a name in the IT industry and the IT field as large. They were nobodies before, they were young, but IT as a whole creates a flat playing field. And in this digital world of a flat playing field, it gives you the ability to be anyone. Now, as an IT industry, we feed off this. IT industry is a very exciting place. It's changing every day. From an industry perspective, IT industry is gonna be bigger than most of the other industries. You will see the IT industry becoming merged with everyday life. It's already happening. A phone was something that was only doing communications, but today it's so much more. So industry as a large will become more and more integrated, more and more connected, more and more used around the world. So IT industry is growing, and it's growing at a rapid pace. It's going at a rate that actually none of us can predict. That's the exciting part. So in the industry, you will be working at a place where you are forming and creating the future. I think the first step in choosing the path is figuring out what you want to do. You need to choose something that excites you, because this path that you're going to take, you're going to do it for the rest of your life, and it should be something that excites you and makes you want to get out of the bed every day. So once you have that figured out, also be open to the fact that you might not know it right now. That's still fine. That's why you need to choose an institute that provides you the holistic program that gives you not only the knowledge of books, but the knowledge about the industry and the actual environment those industries will work on. See, from where I'm standing, you can pass an exam, but that doesn't guarantee you a job. Having that qualification is just the first step of getting into something, but that doesn't guarantee you the job, nor does it guarantee you the progression in that career. So if you want to climb that ladder, if you want to be successful, then you need to find an institute that gives you the whole package, and IIT is one place where you can get that. Well, first and foremost, you should first decide whether you want to work hard and make someone else rich, or whether you want to work hard and make yourself rich. Be open that these paths might be intertwined and can branch off, but decide on that. But should you choose that you need to have a corporate life, then there are few things, only 3 things I would say from my perspective, that you need to worry about. Number 1, if you want something, work for it. When you build your dream empire, that doesn't take a break, which means you have to work hard for it. You must earn it. Where dreams come true without work, that only happens in Disney. So if you want it, work hard for it. Make sure the right people see your effort, see the results. Secondly, focus on where you want to go and not where you are. Dream big and go big. When you do this, you will always be confronted by people who say it can't be done. Remember one thing, when people say that it can't be done, they are showing their limitation and not yours. You must not be disheartened. You must push on. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to fail, because success is paid for by the failure, the lessons that you learn by your failures. Push on. Push on straight. Thirdly, when you're going up the corporate ladder, one of the most important things would be your credibility. Credibility is earned on the first day of your job all the way through. You keep on earning it. You keep on crediting that bank account called credibility. The more you have it, the better you are. Do not ever take any steps that would harm that credibility. You have these 3 things, and that spirit saying that I can do what others can't do, then you will have a clear path to the corporate ladder. But the most important thing is to remember that only you know what you are capable of, nobody else, and you can do it if you really put your mind. IIT helped me a lot in my career progression. If I could pinpoint one specific thing, I would pinpoint it to the industrial placement. The good thing about the industrial placement at IIT is it's 1 whole year as against 6 months, 3 months in other places. See, in a corporate world, you need to go through a full life cycle of a corporate to actually understand what goes on, and that can only happen if you have a 1-year placement. So with this 1-year placement, what you have is, when I walked out of the doors of IIT as a graduate, I not only had a really good education, a degree from a very reputed university, but I had 1 full year of experience that others don't have. People who walk out from IIT, walk out and can go and face an interview saying, I've actually worked for 1 year. My experience is not what is on this paper alone. I have 1 full year of experience, at this corporate. That is a major plus point, a head start in anyone's career, and I owe this to IIT.